Oh.
Are we supposed to be up here the whole time?
Yeah.
That's what I understand.
Yes.
What part are you from?
I'm from countryside New Grange, and I live in Wheaton. Yeah, west. Pretty much straight west. You could. It would take you about an hour on the train. Yeah.
So you're speaking, and then it counts on here, co-moderator, and Megan co-moderator. Were you planning on doing both? Okay, I think the other home is a lot. Well, it's me, so, okay. I just don't want to step on your toes. Okay.
Okay, if the speaker starts taking the stage, then everybody else will know that they should get settled too.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll talk to that guy. I think she's over there.
Hi. So yeah, go ahead
to
and
co-moderate.
You're covered.
But I'm gonna really not.
Gore?
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everyone to session 12 of the Allied Health. And our first presenter this afternoon is Maley, and she's going to be speaking on Smarketing, 5 smart marketing strategies to attract more cosmetic patients.
Thank you. I just need my slides up on the screen. It's called Smarketing. I wish I was that creative. I didn't come up with that, but I saw it online and I thought, isn't that a great word? Because I'm a marketing and business consultant, and I go to a lot of practices, and we talk about their marketing, and I think, oh my gosh, the money you're spending on things, it's interesting. Like, is that the smartest, the budget decision to make? So I'm going to talk about 5 smart marketing strategies to attract more cosmetic patients. Okay? So, I'm clicking. Go ahead, hold it down. Eric, baby guy? There. So here's the challenge. Everybody needs more patient leads. Not everybody. Some just have them come naturally. Most of us, 99%, need more patient leads. The other challenge is the market is everybody now. Because of all the technological advancements and the social trends and the demographics, everybody can be your patient now, of all shapes and sizes and genders and ethnicities, and it goes on and on. But then everybody is everywhere. That's why we need to get smart about this, because you're going to run yourself ragged trying to be everywhere for everybody, offering everything they've ever wanted. That's a tough way to play this game, because you're just all over the place and you don't even know anymore like what's working or what's not, because a lot of you are just throwing it out there and hoping for the best. So what do? And I just love this quote. The key to success is not doing more. It's doing more of what works. Most of the time when I go to a practice, I say, can I just see your numbers? Because guess what happens if I don't look at the numbers? It all becomes this anecdotal thing. I say, so, what do you how do you market? Alice, how do we market? And I say, how's it going? Alice, how are we doing? How's Facebook doing? It's all very anecdotal and it's very emotional, and Alice is in charge of it, so of course her numbers are going to be fairly exaggerated because she has to do it. She's responsible for it. So that's why we always want to look at numbers. If nothing else, I believe in today's world, because we have to learn technology, and they can track everything about us. So because of that, the nice thing is we can track everything we're doing. So I wouldn't spend one dime until you can for sure track it. That you can say we spent $1,000 and we got back $2,000. Okay? So the takeaway is to target and to focus. You can no longer be everywhere, be everything to everybody, because you won't have enough time, money, and mental energy to do that. So you want to spend less, but you want to get better results. So I'm just going to give you 5 simple things to do. Everyone else is talking about internet marketing, and I'll just do a little of that, but I'm just going to do if you want to go back on Monday and do some fun things, here you go. Now here's the first one. Create money-making assets on autopilot. What that means is you find something that works, you put it on auto, and then you let it work behind the scenes until it doesn't. The more you can do this, the more you can concentrate on patient care or other things, not the marketing. Hopefully the marketing can work behind the scenes to keep those leads flowing. So here's what I mean by an asset. Number 1, you develop some kind of an ad. Now, it can be a Facebook ad, a LinkedIn ad, an Instagram ad, a retargeting Google banner ad. It's just make up an ad and then fix the sizes depending on which channel you're working with. You can also make it a banner that's going by for the retargeting. You can also make it a social post. Here's what I love about marketing. You just keep cross-promoting it in different ways. You just keep repurposing it. So once you have a good creative that's working, just use it everywhere. So now you have your creative, and it's not, hey, give us a call. It's something of interest to them. So we've done this one a lot, and it works well, and that's why I'm giving you this one. It's 5 things you want to know about liposuction, okay? Now, you think everybody knows everything about liposuction, but trust me, nobody lives in this world like we do. Like 5% of us live in this world. The rest are just consumers who have no clue of what's going on. Although it seems like they know everything, doesn't it, when they do. So you would offer them this free guide, 5 things you should know about lipo. Once they click on that, we need a pop-up to happen that says, hey, where should we send this? And we just need your email. You're only going to ask for the email right now because they don't know you, they don't trust you, they don't know you, and we just go little micro steps to get to where we're going. So you ask for that, and it's just a pop-up. If they fill that out, now they go to a landing page where it has the PDF of the 5 things they want to know. And this is your brag piece. Your PDF is, you're brilliant, but here are the FAQs. It's simple. It's about, content marketing, but it's also how great you are. You include the before and after photos, the patient reviews. So now the patient, the consumer, is feeling a lot more comfortable about you because you gave them good information, you told them how great you are, and I would include a complimentary consultation when they fill that out for a reason, because they read your guide. Now you ask for more. Frankly, in today's world, I wouldn't ask for too much. I'd go for name, email, cell phone, period. Don't go on and on and on. Which procedure did you want? When did you want to have it done? How's your BMI? Just go for those 3 things. Okay, now you've got all of that, and here's the secret sauce. You do need to follow up, and you have to do it quickly. So you can DM them, you can email them, you can text them, you can call them. But once you get this working, just set it and forget it, okay? And make a bunch of these little money-making assets. So here's number 2, build your own patient list. I'm sure you've all heard privacy issues are just going to be the end of all of us. They will no longer let us target who we want to target. They are making you spend a lot more money to throw out a much bigger net and hope to God somebody in it wants cosmetic rejuvenation. They've taken away the targeting. So I would start building my own patient list. And how you do that is, as far as I'm concerned, anybody who reaches out to you and raises their hand that they're interested in cosmetic rejuvenation, capture them. Because if they're interested today, they're going to be tomorrow, next month, next year. So you can nurture them forever. So how do you do that? Again, compelling reason to give up their contact information. Now here are 2 ideas. One is the price calculator. I am a little mixed on this. When you go to those sites, a lot of you are using them now, how much is the price? And you're doing that to get their contact information. Here's why I'm torn. If you're going to start a conversation with a stranger about price, I don't know how you get out of that conversation. The whole thing was about price rather than how great you are. So you're already starting out with price, and that's where the price shoppers come from. So I'm not sure I love that, but it is a great way to develop a list. I like this a lot better. I like a free guide, and this one was a free guide. It was for like a facial blueprint. Not a facial, a facelift. So this is the more mature patient, and somebody thinking about rearranging their face wants to know a lot more than just about you. They want to really understand the A to Z of facelifts, so it's another guide. I'm big on the guides because people love information from you. You think they've heard it already, but they never heard it from you. You can also do a social media contest, and I just made this up. Like, did this woman have a facelift or filler? Okay? And actually, I don't know what the answer is. I think we just Photoshop it. But this was a giveaway. Now, on social media, you can say, so, which one was it? And then let them tell you which one it was. If they chose the correct one, you say, oh, that's fantastic, a little copy, and then, by the way, here's a gift card for your own filler treatment. And if they chose the wrong one, you say, oh, I'm so sorry, it was the other one, here's why, and you get a gift card for a filler. So no matter how you do it, they get the gift card because they're going to give you their name, email, and cell phone to get that gift card, okay? But everything always has to go to a landing page, everything. You've got to collect that information. Here's number 3, make an irresistible offer. And an irresistible offer is one you can't refuse. Now here's the rub. In marketing, when you're trying to get somebody's attention, you need them to stop, look at what you're offering, think about it, and then react. That's gotten really complicated with the barrage of messages coming at us. So an irresistible offer helps get their attention. So here's an example. I would not throw this out to the whole world, but I would use it strategically, which is Smarketing. So it's an irresistible offer with urgency. I'm big on the urgency thing. The procrastination thing we talked about, it's not helpful. So we need, anytime you're going to offer somebody a discount of some sort, first of all, I never see discount. It's always a gift card. Always a gift card. And there's always a reason for it, and there's always a tight expiration date. So in this case, it's their anniversary. You realize your anniversary can be all year if you want it. It's your anniversary. So I personally, this is how we have used it to really good results. When they're in the consultation, they're on the fence, we're back on that fence again. We need them to get off that fence, so we need an irresistible offer. The coordinator says, you know what, Sarah, I do have something that you might be interested in. It happens to be our anniversary. The doctor has given me a few of these gift cards to use for our anniversary, a $500 gift card towards your surgical procedure, should you decide this month or choose it this month. What do you think? That's how you offer that irresistible offer. You don't just get offered to everybody, okay? Then here's number 4, inspire and educate visiting patients. Here's what happens. We are all glued to our phones. So when a patient enters your office, as far as I'm concerned, I almost want to put their cell phone in the basket because we need them to get into your world. They need to stay with you and your world, and right now you only have a little time of their attention because the minute they go back out in the world, you're lost. They're lost, you're lost, they're lost to you. So we keep them in your world. Here's one thing I like to do, and I call it wall art. Now a lot of you like to put up your own art, you like to put up your kids' art, and here's what I would say. That's very nice, and I know Mohan would hate this, he's gonna hate this idea, but, because it's not gorgeous, but it's Smarketing. Instead, you put up your patient's art, and it's called wall art. So, here's how you do it. You have a photo shoot on a Saturday. You offer, what do you call, what's champagne with orange juice called? Mimosas, or wine, okay? You have a hairstylist, you have a makeup artist, you have a videographer, you have a photographer. You have a great time. You bring in the best patients you have who love you, love the result, can't talk enough about you. You capture them, and now you turn it into wall art. Now this sounds a little creepy, but it's not. When you're walking down the hall, now you have your patients on the walls with their one quote. And they all have a different quote, but their hair and makeup, looking good, feeling great, and all of them say actual patient. Don't we all want to see actual patients, and we don't want to see models? So, try that. Here's the thing about, everyone's got the video display, right? That huge screen. And all the vendors have given you videos to play on them. I find that as annoying as humanly possible if you're going to make me watch that stupid video that I don't want to watch. I'm so turned off by that, I am going to pull my phone out and I'm going to put my AirPods in, you know? So here's what I recommend. Stick to a silent PowerPoint. It's a slideshow, and it's quiet. They can look at it, or they don't have to look at it. Give them the option. But it's marketing because it's going to say things like quick fixes for busy people. Or, this is what I would do. I would just show before and after photos of each procedure. Start easy with a photo facial, work your way up to surgery, or go the other way around. Start with surgery and work your way down to non-surgical. It's a nice, easy way to fill your patients in on things like, I didn't know you did that. That's how we tell them. And then you always have that thing in there, like, have a question? Just ask. Anytime you can get a visitor to talk to you about more than what they came for, they started the discussion. So much better than you trying to start it. And here's number 5. Tap into your existing patient list. That's where all the money is. Think about who would be your best bet if you're trying to get some money from somebody who wants cosmetic rejuvenation. Isn't it logical it's the people who already gave you money for it to begin with? If they gave you money once, they'll give it to you again and again and again. And obviously, but they already had surgery. Are you kidding? In today's world, if you have all the time and the money, you could have an awful lot of things done. So let's be serious. So hang on to this group and turn them into your rabid fans. Because here's how you 10x the value of a patient who loves you. Let's just say she comes in for filler. Once a year, she gets her $1,000 of filler. She's good to go. She's happy. But nobody's ever put this gate around her to help you grow your practice. So we turn a 1,000 into 10,000 because we're going to compel her to return more often. So now she's going to visit 3 times a year instead of 1. She's going to give you a couple referrals for her friends. Then she's going to give you a review that goes out into the world. So that's another 3 patients who read the review. And then she's going to share you on her social, not on your social. We need her to share it on her social platforms because that's where she has thousands of friends and followers. It's the next best thing to a word-of-mouth referral, isn't it? So now all of a sudden, a $1,000 patient becomes a $10,000 patient. But you're going to say, well, how did all that happen? And this is my only self-serving thing, sorry. You have to have some type of a loyalty club. Mine is called thekissloyalty.com. It's the Kiss Loyalty Club. We compel them with kisses. I'll just leave it at that. And that is that. Thank you. See you tomorrow morning. Or afternoon.
Our next presenter this afternoon is Dr. Mark Mandel-Brown. Dr. Mandel-Brown has over 30 years of cosmetic surgery experience. He's the immediate past president of the American Academy of Cosmetic Surgeons and sits on the board of the AACS. He's going to be speaking about, is your receptionist killing your practice?
So I tend to speak a little softly. Can everybody hear me in the back of the room? I have three